The notice were posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building and filed in the office of the borough clerk. Notices on the bulletin board have remained continuously posted. Proper notice having been given, the borough clerk is directed to include this statement in the minutes of this meeting.
Roll call, as far as I know.
Jeffrey Banks.
Here.
Anthony Carter. Francine Glazier. Erin McElroy Barker.
Yep.
Catherine Mitchell. Patricia Walsh.
Here. Well, that's really loud. Yeah, that's really loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I have a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
I have it. It's okay.
I was probably pretty sure.
And welcome to the regular scheduled meeting of the mayor and council. Tonight is Monday, November 21st, 2022, and we will begin with the open public meetings statement read by our clerk.
This meeting was called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act. Notice of this meeting was sent to the Union County Hawk, Westfield, New Jersey, the Courier News, Bridgewater, New Jersey, the Star Ledger, Newark, New Jersey, and the Alternate Press, tapinto.net. In addition, copies of this notice were posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building and filed in the office of the borough clerk. Notices on the bulletin board have remained continuously posted. Proper notice having been given, the borough clerk is directed to include the statement in the minutes of this meeting.
Thank you. If we can please rise for those who are here for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And as we head into Thanksgiving, where we will be surrounded by loved ones, let's keep those in our thoughts and prayers that are suffering, especially those that were killed in the mass shooting in Colorado, and those 4 students out west. Thank you. May I have a roll call, please?
Yes. Council President Anthony Carter.
Present.
Jeffrey Banks.
Yes.
Francine Glazier. Erin McElroy Barker.
Yes.
Catherine Mitchell. Patricia Walsh.
Here.
Mayor Colleen Moore.
Here, thank you. We have a proclamation for Veterans Day, which I think I'm going to just make a move to a little later because I think we have someone that's going to come here. Moving on, under our presentations and discussions, we have the correspondence of a tax sale report. Who wants to give that? It's down here.
It's correspondence that's in the packet. It's our annual report. It's our annual tax sale that we do, and these are the properties that were on, and these are the properties that were sold. Luckily, in Fanwood, we have a very short list for our tax sale. There are other towns that have hundreds of properties.
There were 7 properties that were put up for sale. And it brings our collection for sewer and tax up to 100%.
I bought all 7.
100%. That's pretty good. We have the 2022 Best Practices Summary Report.
Yeah, so.
Do we have that? Is that here?
Did make the package, we were printing. But essentially, what it is what we've discussed at the last 2 A&F meetings, but I just wanted to bring it up to speed for the full council. Every year, the state issues a local finance notice requiring us to file our best practices inventory. The number of questions changes from year to year. The questions actually change from year to year. But the scoring metric for best practices, if you get over a certain number, then your state aid will not be affected. And so we have successfully always answered enough affirmative questions for our state aid to be maintained at 100%. And once again, we did that this year.
That's good.
There is one ordinance on tonight that we marked as a perspective to get us into compliance. It's an anti-nepotism ordinance, so we'll be working on that. And we'll be taking a vote for introduction on that, and that was discussed at our A&F meeting. There are 3 or 4 other questions that we will address in 2023. Some of them, they're on the horizon, like electrical vehicle charging and introducing our budget on time. So we aim at success.
This year, we're gonna do it.
We have 2 pieces of correspondence under employee parking here.
That is the request for employee permit parking from the businesses on South Avenue. And we
Sure.
just needed to accept that
Sure, yeah, we should.
as correspondence.
That has to do with like the businesses like the China Moon, the cleaners.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
I actually spoke to them today, the cleaner people.
Yeah.
They said they realize they have very small parking lot there. They said they wouldn't mind having even a parking pass to park behind the bagel store in that lot.
Sure, I think that's what this is, it's a request.
Yes, it's a request.
Okay, so,
We'll discuss that.
yeah, so we're going to discuss that. We should make sure that Liz has a copy of these.
Liz has the copy.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we'll discuss that. And then, Antonis, we have this thing from the state?
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm trying to get my head wrapped around it. The DEP came out with some, an ordinance that is looking to, look long-term with drainage control. So, right now, the flood zone information, anyone building a new house or making improvements in a flood zone, they only need to build 1 foot above the flood zone. And what this will do is increase that 1 foot to, I believe, 3 feet. So severely increases the price of construction in that aspect. It also looks at increasing the store amounts where they're looking for new construction that requires.
Do we have a choice here?
But we need to understand, I need to understand exactly what it all means. It's coming out, they're gonna publish the rules on December 5th, then there's a 60-day review period, and then, so it'll probably go live March or.
So the letter is asking that within 10 days of receipt of this letter, we have to let them know who the contact person is because there's a December 2nd session. Did you?
I think I already responded to them, but I'll
Okay,
check it.
Okay.
again.
Okay.
But, you know, just one of the big things for new sites is any major developments, they're looking at, instead of today's runoff rules, they're looking at projected runoff to 2100, the year 2100. So, new buildings are looking, 70 years or 80 years in advance. So that can mean a lot of money to developers.
okay. All right, thank you. Any other comments? We have motions to move minutes of meetings. One was on October 3rd was our work session, and on October 17th, our regular session.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so right now, we're going to move into our second and final reading and adoption of several ordinances. We have Public Works. Kathy Mitchell isn't here. Who's going to move the Public Works?
Aye.
And Russ,
Get your agenda.
I think for the benefit of, since this is our regular meeting, and we're on television and live, if you can just quickly capsize the changes for amending our property maintenance agreement?
Sure. You mean the property maintenance code ordinance? So the intent in amending or the property maintenance chapter is to streamline the procedure for a public officer who right now is Clint Dixon, who's the person in charge of maintaining or keeping maintenance of the grounds, the public grounds in Fanwood. The old version had a procedure where Clint was required to come before a committee and then come before council for approval to issue violations. This streamlines that, this takes this out. It still allows Clint to make a warning before any summons or any action is taken against the property owner, so there'll be a warning first. It also changes the amount that the borough can charge for a lien. So if the Public Works Department has to go out and cut the grass themselves, there's a certain amount, and we've updated that to be charged as a lien against the property if it comes to that. It also allows there for it to be a deputy appointed for Clint. So a deputy could be acting in his absence if he's not around, like if he's on vacation or if he's out. There would be a deputy to be able to do that, handle those duties as well. Those are the major changes.
Okay, so, Councilwoman Walsh, you want to move it?
Sure. I call up for second reading ordinance number 0-2022-12-R, amending Chapter 224 of the Borough of Fanwood's Property Maintenance Code.
Can I have a motion?
No, she has to move for.
Oh, I move that a public hearing be held on said ordinance. Motion should be second.
Yeah.
Second.
There you go. So this is the time now, if anyone wishes to come forward to ask a question. This is the public hearing on the ordinance amending our property maintenance code. Seeing that there isn't anyone that wishes to come forward, do we have anybody that is on?
No, nobody has made comment or asked a question thus far on Facebook.
All right, so can I have a
Okay.
motion to close the public hearing?
I move that this ordinance be adopted on second reading and final passage, if adopted, be published as required by law.
Okay. So we closed the public hearing, so that's good.
She moved it, I second.
Right.
Roll tape.
And then have a roll call, please.
I did, I said.
Anthony
she's
Carter?
gonna close it.
Up front.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Francine Glazer?
Yes. Forget it.
Erin McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Patricia Walsh?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to call Liz Jeffrey up for the second one, just before we go into the second reading and final reading of the adoption for Corona Square. Liz? Liz, as you know, is our Economic Development Liaison, and tonight we have our second and final reading and adoption for our financial agreement between the borough and Corona Square. So it's all good?
Yeah.
It's all
yeah.
good,
We've
Liz.
been building up to this point, as you may remember. I mean, I won't recite all of our history, but as you know, in 2019, we did the redevelopment plan. We designated a developer in 2020 and entered into an initial redevelopment agreement, which we recently approved restating and amending the redevelopment agreement in October. At the last meeting, October 17th, we did the redevelopment agreement to sort of reset the parameters and the schedule for the project and address a lot of the things that have happened. We vacated the street, for instance. They have arrangements to acquire the property that's needed from the liquor store and to relocate the liquor store as part of the project. So they're basically, post-COVID adjustments were made, pricing was made, new market study and market analysis was done by the developer, and, we've sort of reset the framework and pace, and this is pretty much the last piece that needs to go in, which is their financial arrangement under a pilot agreement, under the financial agreement, which encompasses the escalations per the statute. Most things are set out by statute, which our financial agreement complies with, to allow the developer to pay a percentage of revenue as their payment in lieu of taxes rather than conventional taxes. So they continue to pay the land tax, which then, so that gets split out the way normally the land tax is vacant right now. So the way the land tax is received by the borough continues. And so we get our regular percentage that we get of conventional taxes in the county and the schools and whomever gets their piece. And then the improvements, which are new and unforeseen revenue, are something that can be the subject of a pilot, which is used to promote additional borough benefit. In this case, we are cleaning up the entire frontage of South Avenue. We're relocating the liquor store. We have stoop front access and a 5,000 square foot retail restaurant going in. So numerous other public benefits surrounding, like the sort of crafting of this redevelopment agreement, including the affordable housing. There are 21 affordable housing units in the project as well. So lots of public benefits, which we've talked about. And this is the agreement that sets forth the percentages of revenue that will be paid, 11% in years 1 through 15, 12% for 16 through 22, and 13% in 23 through 30. I mean, essentially, under the typical payment of, the percentage that we get of their taxes today, the borough's small percent, which is it 20? About 20%. Over the course of the 30 years of the pilot, we would receive about $21,000 in revenue. Under the pilot, the municipality will receive about $560,000 in taxes. So they currently pay about $12,000 under the current tax situation with the borough, and they'll be paying about I gave you the wrong number for 30 years, it was 21. They'll be paying about $467,000 to the municipality annually versus the $12,000 that we receive from them today, which allows us to underscore and provide for a lot of services and help support the parks and the other things that are going on that the municipality needs, to support the community at large. So basically, that's summarized in the agreement that you have before you tonight, and we're hopeful that we have a lot of support, given it will be a terrific add to the borough, and it will certainly be a terrific financial add to the borough to have, another $400-something thousand a year in tax revenue.
Yes, thanks, Liz. I will just say before we open it to the public meeting that I see Rob and Carl Checchio are here, and so it's very nice to see you for coming out tonight to support, at the town with this development. We look forward to really moving it now to the next level. It's a great project, and it's a great investment, and the community as a whole, I think, is awaiting for you guys to break ground.
Yeah, it's about $52 million, I think, is the estimated investment number. So
Yeah, it's a $52 million investment into the borough of Fanwood, so that speaks volumes. So thank you.
Any questions? Happy to answer them. We also have our financial advisor, Mike Hanley, here tonight if you have questions. So we did give our presentation also and answer a lot of questions at the last meeting,
Yep.
so on the first reading, so we'll be available.
Thank you.
Liz.
Thank you. Gonna move-
ready?
Yep.
Yep. Let me show you how it's done. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Okay, I call up for second reading ordinance O-2022-13-S, approving a financial agreement by and between the Borough of Fanwood and Corona Square Urban Renewal LLC and property identified as Block 55, Lots 11, 11.01, and 12, Blocks 57, Lot 1, as shown on the official tax map of the Borough of Fanwood, Old South Avenue. I move that a public hearing be held on said ordinance.
May I have a motion? I have a motion. May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'd like to call forward any members of the community that wish to have a question or a statement. This is the public hearing on the second reading. Is there anybody online, Russ?
No, Mayor, there's
Okay.
nobody.
I don't see anyone making their way up here to the podium, so if not, I'd like to have a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
I move that this ordinance be adopted on second reading and final passage, and if adopted, be published as required by law.
Second?
I can't second.
Roll call?
Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Francine Glazier?
Yes.
Aaron McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Patricia Walsh?
Yes. Okay, onward to planning board.
And the second ordinance is the second reading as well, and just for everyone's information, anytime we make adjustments to the salary ranges for employees in the borough that are different than what is in Chapter 86, we do need to do an ordinance to allow us to make those changes. Is that a fair way to say it, Trish?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm calling this up for second reading as well. Ordinance O-2022-14-S, amending and supplementing Chapter 86, salaries and compensations of the Code of the Borough of Fanwood. I move that a public hearing be held on said ordinance.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to call forward any members of the public that wish to come forward to make a comment on amending Chapter 86. Seeing no one's here, Russ, do we have anybody?
No, Mayor.
All right, seeing that there isn't anybody, may I have a motion to close the public hearing on this amendment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
And I move that this ordinance be adopted on second reading and final passage, and if adopted, be published as required by law.
May I have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Francine Glazier?
Yes.
Erin McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Patricia Walsh?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Moving on, under ordinances for first reading and introduction
Yeah.
is the setting of the sewer connection fee. You
So
wanna
we
just
we
explain
have
that, please?
made adjustments in the sewer connection fee. We have raised it. We have raised it because our fees are frankly just too low. So this is an ordinance to make that official.
Do I have it here?
Yes.
I'm just trying to find it.
Here, you can give her that copy.
So on first reading, I introduced ordinance O-2022-15-R, amending Chapter 242, setting the new sewer connection fee. I move that this ordinance be adopted on first reading, and if adopted, that the clerk advertise the ordinance as required by law, and that the second reading of said ordinance be held at a public hearing at Borough Hall, 75 North Martine Avenue, on
December 6th or the 5th or the 19th.
Monday, December 5th.
Oh, 5th.
Are we doing second readings on the check?
Yes, it's December, we have to do second
Okay,
reading.
so I move, so on December 5th, 2022, at 7 PM or soon thereafter, as the matter can be heard.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Francine Glazier?
Yes.
Erin McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Patricia Walsh?
Yes.
Okay. I actually don't know what changes we're making to the ethics code.
The anti-nepotism?
Oh.
Yes, that's the
Okay.
nepotism ordinance.
Russ, you want to explain that? Because I would probably, I can in my own language.
I'm sure we all understand your language.
Yeah, so we're just going to include the anti-nepotism section in our Borough Code of Ethics. The first paragraph excludes parent, child, spouse, sibling of an elected official from being appointed to serve for compensation. And there's an exception in there, except that a parent, child, spouse, or sibling of a president or chairperson of a non-paid board may have employment as long as it's with a different board than the person serves on. And then this next subsection is a mirror of the first subsection, except for its appointments rather than for compensation.
Okay. Everyone got that?
Okay.
I move ordinance
My kids will
O
be
dash.
happy.
I was gonna say, my son has already worked for the borough, so am I in violation of this? But I am unpaid, and he worked for the camp. Okay. I move ordinance O-2022 dash.
Is that?
There's an
Yeah, there is an
exception
exception for it.
for recreation, the library.
I actually thought, Russ, because we discussed this in A&F, and I just want to clarify, that it meant that, like, you could not hire a family member. But if a family member, say, were to work for Public Works, and you work in
Right.
administration, that would be okay,
Well,
that's not
You didn't hire
nepotism.
them.
The third.
And you don't supervise them.
Third section is non-applicability, which is the provisions of this section do not apply to recreation, public works. And then it goes on to say about the Board of Health or Public Library or Planning Board.
Okay.
So what you said, yes.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yes.
Wait, so they wouldn't be able to be appointed
To the,
CFO?
A family member.
A family member, well, what's the family member working as?
CFO?
CFO,
No.
and then they could work for recreation. Was that your question?
Recreation's better than CFO anyway.
But if okay, so Russ, just so I'm clear, if I am a police officer in Fanwood, let's say I'm the chief of police in Fanwood,
Okay.
can my daughter work in the administration building? As long as I'm not hiring her and have no influence over the hiring process.
And you're not her, oh,
The answer is no.
Nope.
So that's a little different than what we discussed.
Not eligible.
There's a supervisory clause in there, like, family members cannot supervise each other.
that's what I thought you said.
But that's not what he's
I
saying.
That's
that
in
you're
addition
doing.
So
to.
that would be
Yeah, that
Erin's
sounds like,
situation would work then, because you're not supervising
Mine would
them.
work, but not the one that I just mentioned, which is a
Why not?
police
Your
officer
child
cannot have
works
a
for the
relative.
Recreation Department, it does work.
Right.
No, but my relative can't work in the administration office if I work in the police department.
Correct.
We shouldn't be talking about it. Trying to figure that out. Public. But, okay, so my question is the intent mirrored in here? Or do we need to look at it again?
I don't mean to be difficult, but I
No.
don't think this is what we discussed.
Then let's just pull it.
I think,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
sorry,
look at it.
can we pull it for a minute, just
Yeah.
because?
Yeah.
I just want to be very clear.
Well, once you do
About
it, you got to do it right.
Yeah, and I don't know that I feel clear.
So we need to just make it, table it?
Yes, but did you discuss it at A&F? or-
We did.
Okay, you did. Do you want me to come to A&F?
Yes, that would be
Yes.
nice.
That's probably a good idea.
Thank you,
Okay.
Russ.
So can I have a motion to
Can I move to table
table
that?
this?
Table,
Russ?
yes.
So moved.
Okay.
Okay, so moved. All in favor?
Aye. Raina, does this have to get passed by January 1st?
No.
Okay. All right, sorry to be difficult.
No, it's not difficult. It's actually being thoughtful.
Okay. Well, I'm done with these. for now.
Okay, with that, I'd like to have a motion to open the meeting to the public.
So moved.
second.
All in favor? I'd like to call forward any members of the public that are here. Please state your name and address for the record.
Michael Lewis, 41 Beach Avenue in Fanwood. Resolutions 2211, 212, and 213. Do either of these have anything to do with what's going on in terms of the state health plan and the increases that have been imposed on municipalities?
Were you in our executive session?
Yes.
We just had that today.
Yeah, no, Mr. Lewis, it's the direct reason.
Okay. Okay, you'll elaborate on it a little bit?
When we get there, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
well,
fine.
yeah, since they're kind of all together, yes.
Okay, fine. Resolution 2211, 218, is that before or after whatever grants we're getting from the state?
218?
Yeah.
That's the library.
Yeah, but the step increase?
No, that's for the police
No.
department.
Oh, wait a minute, excuse me. 216, my,
16,
yeah,
okay,
my
sorry.
apologies
Did
to
you
you.
catch that?
Wait,
My eyesight's
It should be
not-
219.
I'm sorry, which one?
The library.
He's up
That's for the library,
Yes, the
yes.
library.
Yes, we haven't got to that.
That
yet, but
encompasses,
Right.
Does not
The grant.
encompass.
Yeah, that's with the grant.
with the grant.
Okay, so,
That is the bid. The grant was for,
Total bid.
Right.
yes.
That's a total bid.
right.
okay,
That's the
so,
total, right.
and then the grant comes later, or is this what's coming, this is what it's gonna cost?
We have
No,
to
no.
submit receipts for the grant. So we have to do submissions to the state. There's a reporting mechanism.
Okay.
And they give a portion of the money to us as we go through the process of construction.
Oh, okay, so what would be the net cost then?
The grant award
It
was
was 3.4.
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
Okay, so,
So the balance.
okay, that's what I need to know. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. Anyone else wishes to come up?
Yes. Does it have to be?
No, it could be for anything.
All right, so
I thought when you open up.
I'm going to invite someone up.
Okay.
So,
I know who you're going to invite up.
Yes.
Because I know.
so Councilwoman Walsh and Mitchell and myself
You went Saturday.
attended
Yes.
Saturday
I couldn't go.
with the Veterans Committee,
From the unveiling.
Ashonda Erb,
Yes.
unveiling of our veterans parking sign.
And our beloved Mr. Schott was there.
And our beloved Mr. Schott, who will be 101 on February
Yeah, so
19th,
Come on up.
was there. And we have in the
His son.
audience his son. Come on up. His son Bob.
Yeah.
And him and I had copious amounts of conversation with his dad, and it was amazing to us. And I'll let Trish speak also. It was amazing to us, and I don't want to say this because it may sound like a bit of an insult, but man, is your dad sharp?
He's amazing.
He is.
He hopped
freaking
out of the
sharp.
car.
Yeah.
He drove
Hopped.
over and hopped out of the car.
It's unbelievable.
He
Like a
drove over,
75-year-old.
hopped out.
He really is
Yeah, I know.
Had
incredible.
conversation with
I know.
everyone for about a
Absolutely
half hour or so,
incredible. I
and
know.
then parked his car and then went in and had something to eat.
He really.
Yeah, I know.
It was amazing.
I've
is
had the,
And I'm 85, I mean, what do you think?
That was good.
Our average age is 82.
So one of the great things that his son also
yes,
is a bunch of stuff. He's an inventor.
yes.
So he has some inventions there, and he has some things, because we're close to the Christmas holiday.
Yep.
I told him it was going to be a shameless plug on our part.
No, it's fine. We welcome that. No, it's nice to see you.
And we welcome him to the podium.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
nice to see you. He's a
Councilwoman Walsh.
Cranford resident, so he
Thank
just
you, I
not
know
too
you
far.
have important business, and this a little distraction and
That's
hopefully
okay.
a little fun, is what I told President Carter over here.
Fun's good.
I grew up in Fanwood, lived here 22 years. I actually began my life here in the farmer Farley's house on Farley Avenue.
Oh.
Little known fact. Was in the band and Boy Scouts in the high school. In fact, I owe you a survey I did in high school of what the new town municipal building should
Right.
look like when they were taking down the Slocum property. So I don't know if I've given that to you.
No,
but I
no,
do
that'd be
owe it
good.
to you.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Canvass the community about what they thought this should be. Well, fast forward, about 20 years ago, I had an invention idea, and it was discovery of how my daughter was playing with her Barbie dolls, and she was making little doll houses with cardboard bricks across the floor. So, how does this go?
It's on.
It's on. The light bulb went on. There's an idea, and I said to Carly in that moment, I'm going to make that toy for you. And I got to work, and I designed a prototype and made a model. I got it in the hands of the kids, and they played with it. I filed for a patent. I designed a logo and packaging. And I got in front of Hasbro, Mattel, and Toys R Us at that time to pitch them to buy the idea and pay me a royalty. The last words was at Toys R Us, and Susan said, Robert, I feel bad I can't buy it from you because it's not real, but I want you to paint that Barbie pink and go back to Mattel, tell them they got their heads up somewhere, because that's what we need on the shelves. So that was the last I worked on it back then. And I thought, what else have I invented that I could maybe make enough of to afford to make the toy in the future? And so I invented wow window posters, which you may have seen in the neighborhoods around Halloween, giant cat eyes.
Oh.
So this was born out of a craft item for my house that I decided, let me see if I can make it into a
Those
product.
things.
And in respect to Veterans Day, and if you can't accept a gift for the council or for the community, I understand, but I would like to donate 6 American flag posters,
Thank you.
especially around this Veterans Day moment. They hang on the window and the room lights light them up.
Wow.
And this is what it looks like. And I'll get to the toy in a second. So that's the flag, looks nice inside.
that's nice.
If you hung that in a window, on important days of the year, take it down, so it's special. It lights up with the room lights. Period.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
It's a great idea.
Here to give to the
Thank you.
building.
That's awesome.
So if it weren't enough that this guy, I told him about my silk jacket.
Oh, my
And
God.
further, I'm creating a persona around the toy as Mr. Bout.
Okay.
So I have to create a brand, and this is part of my brand now.
I feel like you're watching Bill Nye.
I received my first product,
Actually, this is great. He showed it to me.
Sprawly Walls, this past Tuesday. The first time I touched the product.
Wally walls. Nice.
So I'll focus it here because it's a little bit of a layout. The whole concept is there's panels that connect to each other with clips and little rods. You know, if I'm taking too much time.
That's okay. It's okay.
There's a rod, and there's these little clips. The clips snap to the rod. The rod snaps to other clips on the panels. And then
You build things.
space.
And you actually can build it?
Yeah, you build.
It's like
these
giant
little-
Legos.
All these little spaces for them
Oh.
to play in.
Yeah. So then what you end up with is a system of walls that connect to each other. The
Kind
reason
of
this is important is it's going to be so big on Earth as a toy.
There you
Kids
go.
can make their own little toy spaces.
That's awesome.
It's really cool.
That's awesome.
On the front of the box, there's good pictures.
Yeah.
And so that is your first?
Yeah, this is the first starter kit set that's ever been landed on Earth.
And if you look under your chair, everyone has one to take.
Like Oprah.
It's not the Ellen Show, come on.
Like Oprah.
The posts connect to Legos, and they connect to Connects.
Right.
Wow.
And they work with dry erase markers,
Oh, so then
and
you
even
can,
color forms.
remember colorful?
Yeah, I love colorful.
They still,
Moms and dads will like this because it just comes apart like that.
Yep, and all goes back in the box.
and then you get back, oh,
Very nice.
Thank you.
and you got to start here in Fanwood.
This is the first public reveal.
Oh,
I'm really,
well,
I
I think,
really appreciate that. I'm an industrial designer by trade,
Ah.
so that's right up, that speaks to me. Very nice.
well, we have to talk because my wife's father was a renowned industrial designer.
Oh.
President of the IGSA. The patent holder of the, utility and design patent holder of the Dust Buster.
so get a picture of him, so that- with your box, yeah, so Tom can take a
Okay.
picture of it, holding the box.
I put the toy out too.
No, you can
No,
just
the
hold
front
the
of the
box.
box. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
I have to put my glasses on.
You got to do, did you leave him at the podium, yeah?
Yeah, my dad would do this.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
don't make him upset.
The color forms.
Oh, that's great.
I bought one without the glasses.
Whatever you like.
yeah,
I definitely gotta use the one with the glasses.
Yeah.
and you got to start in Fanwood. So, Tom, right, we have that section on the website, right, I think of fun facts?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now, right? Now you got a fun fact.
Where's fun fact?
You got a fun fact, you got it here.
It's available now at scrawlywalls.com. No, I'm just going to Consumers Direct on the e-commerce. No
RawleyWalls.com.
store.
Awesome.
Yeah. Wow. I appreciate this.
No, we appreciate you, you and your family, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your dad.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And with that, we'll have a motion to close the, that was the most entertaining public session of my career. 18 years, all right? That was the best one.
Wow.
Yeah, I love the hat.
I do too.
All right, so
Oh, I forgot to say, Robert Schott, 512 Springfield Avenue, Cranford, New Jersey.
Our neighbor.
If you've ever been in Cranford and seen
Oh, the
giant
big-
snow sculptures.
The-
Yes, I
Yes,
came to
amazing.
your house last year. It was Lincoln, right?
You did Lincoln, you did,
Yeah.
you actually
I'm
did
sorry,
the
what-
It was
Lincoln Memorial
amazing.
on
It was
his
like
lawn.
gigantic.
In snow.
Somebody did a big Olaf too from, Cranford.
All right, moving on.
John Street.
Exactly.
Yeah,
All in
that
favor
right.
to close the session?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, so,
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Ms. Erin, you have everything, I think.
You can keep going and do all of them.
Oh, okay.
Should expand on the hat though. Maybe a little cord coming down with a remote, just turn it on.
I don't need that. You know?
No, they're all resolutions.
Or Bluetooth.
Just give me 1 second.
So we're done with this.
You can you do like, can you do consent from 201 to 208?
No, we haven't done that yet.
No, can we? Can we do them all at?
Yes,
Can we do 201 to 208?
Aaron's okay with this.
Definitely, we'll talk offline. Yeah, all right, cool.
Erin, you want to do
Yeah,
them
sorry,
all
I
at
just
once?
needed to pull these two. Yeah.
201 to 208 is consent.
All right, so I move by consent, resolutions 2022-11-201 through, what?
208.
208.
2022-11-208 by consent, and I will read them, out. The first 201 is authorizing the payment of claims in the amount of $860,134.39. Authorizing the tax report for October 22. Total tax levy, tax levies for the month, $2,470,695.04, bringing percent collection for 2022 total levy to 79.37%. Moving Resolution 2022-11-203, requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation in the sum of $50,000 for the Union County Kids Recreation Trust Fund grant. 22-11-204, requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation in the sum of $75,000 from the New Jersey Historic Preservation Fund. 2022-11-205, authorizing the borough to enter into an agreement with Valley Health Systems Incorporated for CDL drug and alcohol testing. 2022-11-206, establishing the salaries of non-contractual employees. 2022-11-207, authorizing a transfer of funds. 2022-11-208, authorizing a contract increase to Russ Hugel, Borough Attorney, Legal Services for a fee not to exceed $15,000.
Second.
Roll call?
Anthony Carter.
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks.
Yes.
Francine Glazier.
Yes.
Erin McElroy Barker.
Yes.
Patricia Walsh.
Yes.
I move Resolution 2022-11-209, waiving the estoppel period for Ordinance 22-14-S, which is the salaries of non-contractual employees.
Second.
Roll call?
Anthony Carter.
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks.
Yes.
Francine Glazier.
Yes.
Erin McElroy Barker. Patricia Walsh.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to keep going.
Yeah.
I move 2022-11-2010, authorizing the borough to sell borough property at an auction.
And where would people find the items if they're interested in the auction?
Munibid.com.
I'm sorry?
Unibid.com?
How you spell that?
UNIBID?
UNIBID?
I think there's a C.
Probably.
Did you say muni bid?
Oh, Muni. I thought you said Uni.
I bet that's what
Oh,
Like
Munibid?
municipal?
Yeah. Oh, .com. And is it up there now?
spell it?
No,
Muni,
they will
M-U-N-I.
be up there tomorrow or soon thereafter. We had to authorize the resolution before we could post.
Oh, okay, so we don't have a date yet.
They will be posted ASAP. And we
Okay.
just had to approve the resolution before we could make the.
No, yeah, just for anybody interested. I
Yes.
just wanted to make sure they understood.
Yes, it's ready
Okay.
to rock and roll.
Okay. We have a motion, we have a second.
No, I do not have a second.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye. Everyone say aye. Not just me. Come on.
All right, so the next, let's just talk a little bit about the next three.
I was gonna.
Okay. I didn't know.
Okay, so the next three. Okay, so as Mr. Lewis pointed out, as many people know, as has been reported, the cost of our state health benefits plan is going to go up by 22% just for the year 2023. And as we have been advised, it will likely go up considerably over the next several years as well, which really makes the state health benefits plan totally unaffordable to the borough. We are a small borough with not a lot of employees. We have a lot of retirees who are going to be receiving benefits for a very long time. And so we have been discussing as a council and as the administration what to do about the state health benefits plan and our health insurance to our employees since this was announced. And we contracted, what's his name?
A consultant.
We contracted a consultant to look for options for us and to do a health insurance evaluation. And unfortunately, we are a relatively high-risk community. But he and our mayor managed to get us an offer to join a HIF, which is a health insurance fund, which is a self-insured fund that's separate from the state health benefits plan, that would provide equivalent benefits to our employees, but at a much lower cost to us in terms of increase. We will have an increase of our healthcare costs from this year to next, but the increase will be substantially less. Do you want me to quote that number? Okay, might as well.
13% to 22.
So our increase would have been 22%, and it'll now be 13%, and we are looking at a cost savings over several years as well. We have been promised that our employees' benefits will remain the same. And our or better.
Equal to or better.
The service.
Service, not the actual company. And our administration will be meeting with employees over the next few days to go over the details of that. But as a small borough and as the chair of A&F, who is trying to find some desperate way to save pennies anywhere we can without cutting services, it is critical that we give our employees really good health benefits, but that we do it in as smart a way financially as we can. So we don't feel that we have any other choice at this point but to go with a HIF, and we are confident that this will address our healthcare needs as well as our financial constraints. So, you want to add anything?
Nope, I think you covered it great, and so that we have the next three resolutions, which actually are a direct result of making that decision,
Yep.
right? The first is telling the state that we are withdrawing from the state health benefit plan, which is what we have to do. We have to give them 60 days' notice.
Yeah.
The second one is
The actual HIF that we will be joining, which is called the Bergen Municipal Employee Benefit Fund.
Yep.
That is a larger health insurance fund under which multiple municipalities have insurance plans, and the plan will be self-administered. And it's important for me to point out as a social worker in a medical setting that that we will have a say in terms of administering our own plan as to the benefits. So, for instance, just because this town limits this benefit doesn't mean that Fanwood will do the same. Fanwood will do what we think is best for our employees in terms of managing the benefits that are offered in the HIF for them. So,
and then the third one is?
And then the third is designating a broker of record, which would be Fairview Insurance Agency Associates. And they will be our insurance broker.
So we could probably move all three of them.
Okay, so I'm going to move all three of these. 2022-11-211, authorizing the borough to withdraw from the state health insurance benefits plan. 2022-11-212, authorizing the borough to join the Bergen Municipal Employee Benefit Fund. And 2022-11-213, designating Fairview Insurance Agency Associates Incorporated as the broker of record for the Bergen Municipal Employees Benefit Fund.
Second.
Roll call.
Anthony Carter.
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks.
Yes.
Francine Glazier.
Yes.
Erin McElroy Barker.
Yes.
Patricia Walsh.
Yes.
And I'm done.
This is of January 1st.
February 1st.
February 1st.
February.
We have to give 60 days notice.
Recreation, you next. 14.
All right, I move Resolution 2022-11-214, amending the authorization for the purchase of playground equipment for the Grand Park from MRC Recreation for an increase in contract amount of $5,070 for a contract total of $220,438.10.
Yeah. Updated equipment, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
so
the playground.
we originally authorized the purchase, so 215 and change.
Right.
And they went back and forth. Bob was able to get some bigger equipment that would fit nicer in the park, so.
Nice.
So, yeah,
good.
Nice.
he was able to let his creative juices
Got him.
Is that also from a grant?
Yes.
portion.
Portion is from
Portion from the grant.
Yeah.
Grant funded, yeah.
And kudos again to our Recreation Commission and all of our commissions. I like to plug all of our commissions, comprised of volunteers who take their time so graciously and dedicate it back to our community. So thank you to our Recreation Commission and all of our commissions and volunteers.
Okay, so we have a motion, we have a,
I don't have a second.
Second.
okay, roll call, please.
Anthony Carter.
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks.
Yes.
Francine Glazier.
Yes.
Erin McElroy Barker.
Yes.
Patricia Walsh.
Yes.
So the next three have to do with the Fanwood Memorial Library project. So I think we should probably talk a little bit about them, just as we did with the state health benefits, since Resolution 15, 16, and 17 all kind of go together.
Yeah. No, I understand. I don't need it. Do you want to take it?
Essentially,
I could,
About the bid.
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, go for it.
whatever you want, go for it. So we received bids for the rebid of the project, and we did get better prices than we did the first time for essentially the same project.
For the record, what was the first number that we rejected.
What are you talking about for the one that?
The bid. The low bid that we.
I was given a little bit
That
of
was thrown
summary,
out.
and then
Right.
we'll get the number from George, but.
Hey, George, how are you?
Our architects are in the audience tonight.
Yeah, I see them.
The first bid that we did for the project, we got bids, like, I think $8.3 million. And we went out for rebid, they came in considerably better, where the low bidder came in at, tag team George?
So on the rebid, your low bidder is actually.
George, why don't you just come up to the podium, only because then the camera and the microphone, please.
So your low bidder was actually Shorelands Construction for a base bid of $7,873,000. Unfortunately, Shorelands did not possess the necessary Department of Property Management and Construction, Department of Treasury classification that he needed to bid the project as new construction. So we had to disqualify Shorelands, and that was confirmed by your attorney, Russ, leaving us with the second bidder for a base bid of $7 million, not a whole lot more, by the way, $7,990,000, okay? And that is M&M Construction, who I think you see on your agenda tonight for an award. So the base bid, again, $7,990,000. On the first bid, the same contractor, M&M, was low bidder, for $8,255,000. So you did save about over $250,000 on the rebid. Okay, essentially the same project, no changes were made.
Thank you.
What's the alternate bid number 2 in the resolution for $4,500?
So you may recall during the design, Mayor, that we discussed trying to put a sound deadening underlayment on that second floor deck.
Yes.
Just to try to get rid of some of the impact noise. That's what
Okay.
that alternator is for.
Okay. So we have one to reject.
Yep.
Then we have one to award,
Correct.
and then the third one?
The third,
That's the
oh, the owner,
owner's
okay.
rep, Mayor.
The rep.
The owner rep.
Take the rep?
So Mayor, for the project,
Just waiting for somebody to answer it.
okay, for this project, since of this scale, we're gonna have a designated project manager, which we refer to as the owner's representative, that will work in tandem with our architect and our construction company. So that's the appointment of Epic.
Okay. All right. Any questions from the council on these?
No.
Okay, you want to, Jeff, do the honors?
I'll move it. Huh? Hold on. I'll move all three.
Yeah, you can
Yep.
move something.
I'd like to move resolution, okay, 2022-11-215, that's authorizing the borough to reject the submission of the low bidder for the construction of the Fanwood Memorial Library. 2022-11-216, authorizing the borough to enter into an agreement with construction firm M&M Construction for the Fanwood Memorial Library project for a fee not to exceed $7,994,500. And to answer Mr. Lewis, that is also going to go in tandem with the grant, so. And also like to move 2022-11-217, authorizing the borough to enter into an agreement with Epic Management, Inc., and a construction management firm to act as its owner's representative to oversee the construction of the new Fanwood Memorial Library at a fee not to exceed $295,125.
Second.
We have a roll call, please?
Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Francine Glazier?
Yes.
Erin McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Patricia Walsh?
Yes.
Just bought yourself a library.
Congrats.
Okay, so
Hallelujah.
I just think the numbers, Kathleen,
Yeah,
are a
I
little
know.
off.
So 218 is correct. The following 218 that's under Public Works should be 219.
Because you,
Yeah.
So we're going to just delete the,
219.
no, we're going to just,
Take out that second.
yeah, we're going to take
Right.
out 11-219, because that's basically a duplicate of 218.
No?
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 No.
No, it's
Kathy's, the Public
218
Works
is
one
really
becomes 219.
Yes.
It's just the
Kathy's
numbers.
becomes 219.
Right, the first Public Work one becomes 219, National
Mine
Water.
stays 218.
Yeah, National Water one is 219.
Amending
Public
an
safety
agreement with
stays
National
218.
Water Main Cleaning Co. to
Yes.
clean the borough sewer lines at a fee not to exceed $299,267 is going to be Resolution 2022-11-219.
All right, so that's the only difference.
Thank you,
Yes.
Rena.
So,
You're welcome.
so I have a question on this. So I just,
That should be 219.
right.
Yeah, I have to change that resolution to read 219. That's what you get.
Okay. Which one are we
Change
doing?
numbers of the property.
So we're finished with Jeff's, now I go.
Right,
Okay,
yeah.
go ahead, sorry.
Right?
yes, correct.
No, you do the first 218.
Yep, sorry.
Okay, so I move Resolution 2022-11-218, implementing step increase as per the collective bargaining agreement with the Fanwood Police Department for step increase to Officer Daniel Hudspeth from probationary A to patrolman G, effective November 2nd, 2022.
Second.
Roll call.
Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Francine Glazier?
Yes.
Erin McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Patricia Walsh?
Yes. And I'm going to do the rest of Kathy's. Can I do them all together?
Yeah, and then you could read them
Move
and
by
Read them
consent.
individually
Public
before
Works.
you vote.
then do a roll call at the end.
Okay, so I move by consent 2022-11-219, all the way through to 2022-11-224. And then I will read them out. So,
So, yeah, I want to I just want to pull, because I have a question, which will be fine, is the National Water Main cleaning one.
Sure.
But, I mean, we can pull that, and you can continue on with your
okay.
consent.
Okay, so I'll start with 2022-11-220, authorizing the borough to enter into an agreement with an environmental engineer, T&M Associates, to conduct an environmental site investigation for the new Department of Public Works Recycling Center in an amount not to exceed $16,900. 2022-11-221, authorizing the release of a performance bond for 115-121 Westfield Road. 2022-11-222, authorizing the release of escrow for the 115-121 Westfield Road project in the amount of $2,126.70, each to Neil Trivedi and Kavish Desai. 2022-11-223, authorizing a federal aid agreement for the South Avenue Transportation Infrastructure Development Project. And 2022-11-224, authorizing the borough to enter into an agreement with Pinnacle Consulting and Construction Services, Inc., a construction management firm, to act as its own representative to oversee the construction of the Fanwood Public Works Complex.
Second.
Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Francine Glazier?
Yes.
Erin McElroy Barker? Patricia Walsh?
Yes.
Now to go back to the water.
Yeah, so just talk to me about that one, because I do think that there might be a
There's a little bit of
typo in this.
There's some typos that need to be fixed. So the original contract with National Water Main was in the amount of $299,267
The original one to do what work?
to do the lining of the roads that we did the paving on this year. So the part of Tilton, most of Glenwood Road, all of Rainier. There was a section on Belvedere that we did. And I think that's it. It was about a mile of lining that we did. So a considerable amount of,
And we already,
that's all done.
right,
So what we're doing here is, after this was awarded, after they left town, there was a sinkhole on the next section of Tilton that we didn't even do, right? So we had Marcia come and video the pipe, and there was a crushed pipe, and it's about 13 feet deep, so the deeper you go, the more expensive it gets to do that kind of work.
what was 13 feet deep?
The sewer, sanitary
The
sewer.
pipe itself.
The pipe got crushed, right? It's operating right now, but we don't want to let it go any further, and And to replace that pipe will probably cost you, I'm gonna say $1,000 a foot. You know, we're gonna do it for about $50 a foot by lining it, maybe $70 a foot. I don't know what the math works out to, but it's a considerable savings. And we need to get it done pretty soon, because I don't want the road to,
Freeze.
get any worse than it is.
We can't.
Yeah, so, I think this is a great program that we're in, that, co-op, it's a co-op, so it makes it, we work together.
So I just think that there's, something just doesn't make, like, there's a typo in the, or whatever it is, from the third from the bottom, the whereas, we got T&M Associates sort of hanging in there. I'm not sure why.
We just gotta edit it, so.
And we should, and it should be, if it was, the original amount was the 299,267, we're adding 21,949, then we should say what the whole contract is. That should be added to the 299, so that we know when we look at this resolution what the full contract is.
I'll give you that number, just put it on the record. 299,267 plus.
And the money is in the sewer utility?
So just put it on the record, the new number will be 321,000,
Not to exceed.
not to exceed, 321,216.27.
So I'll make the motion to amend.
Yes, please.
All right, so I'll make the motion to amend the resolution to state the number as 2022-11-219. And then within the resolution, whereas the governing body has previously authorized the borough administrator, let's strike out T&M Associates, they shouldn't be there.
Yes.
And then now therefore be it resolved, the amount not to exceed will be $321,216.27.
Right. Because you're amending it to increase,
To increase by
it, but,
$21,949.27.
yeah, but I want in there what the total project is.
Right.
Okay, which is the number that Anthony did. Okay,
That's a voice vote.
okay. So I have a second on that?
Second?
Did you make the motion?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to.
Councilman Carter made.
Aaron, okay. Anthony Carter?
Affirm.
Jeffrey Banks?
Yes.
Francine Glazier?
Yes.
Aaron McElroy Barker?
Yes.
Patricia Walsh?
Yes.
Okay, is that it?
That's it.
Okay, we're done. Okay.
we can go home.
So there's no unfinished or old business, and we'll get into standing committee reports. Councilwoman Erin McElroy Barker?
So let me just do the captain's report for the rescue squad. 39 calls for the month of October. 0% had insufficient crew, which is
That's awesome.
awesome. 8 mutual aid calls. Most of the calls were for people who were sick. And some trauma and some falls. Mostly people went to Overlook. And so that's it for the rescue squad. Again, they participated with PAL football, high school football, Brunner School had a visit from the rescue squad, a couple birthdays, the Halloween parade, and the 5K, so they've really been all over. It's important for us to thank the rescue squad because, like many of the things in Fanwood, this is a volunteer crew, and we are very grateful for their service. I think we had a public safety meeting on Friday and discussed the fact that both the rescue squad and the fire department are always looking for people who want to be trained to volunteer. They do have a lot of high school kids right now that, you know, don't necessarily have the long-term commitment in mind as they may be going off to college in a year or two. The minimum wage for the rescue squad is 16. But if you are an adult and have a little extra time to give to your community and you're interested, they do take responsibility for making sure they train and they certify all their volunteers. And it's really a great group of people who work very hard to make sure that Fanwood residents are safe and taken care of when they are unwell. So we thank them. So that's the rescue squad. From A&F, We are working very hard to prepare the budget for next year. We have had some difficult years the last few years, and we went for several years with very, very small, if any, increases in our taxes and usually decreases in our operating budget. We are operating at an incredibly slim budget right now, slimmer than it probably needs to be. And for 2023, we are working very hard with Trish and Raina to make sure that we can meet all the needs of our borough and do the best to do it as efficiently as possible. So we have spent and will continue to spend the next several meetings discussing not just our org chart and all of the roles and how we're filling all of our responsibilities, but what all those costs are and any additional sources of revenue that we have identified or can identify moving forward. So we'll continue to do that as much as we can. I think that's sort of the highlight from A&F. Trish, did I miss anything?
You did very good. We are working on the budget. It's going to be a very tight budget.
Yes.
We have more increases than anything. The healthcare benefits is a great example. The insurance is going to go up again. Our court fees are still a little stagnant, so that's going to be a problem. So it's going to be a tight budget,
Yeah.
same as last year.
So to add to that, actually, I just wanted to say, Fanwood does look for every opportunity we can to share services that really reduces our costs and sometimes even offers us revenue. We have done that on multiple occasions over the last few years, and we will continue to do that. Since COVID, our courts used to bring in revenue are now actually the opposite. And so as a borough, we have also looked at the possibility of a shared service with that, again, to reduce our costs as much as we possibly can. So, COVID changed a lot. And we're all back to work and nobody's wearing masks everywhere anymore. Well, most of us, I guess, are not. But some things changed that didn't necessarily change back. And so we need to adjust to what our current reality is and what our projected reality is. And I think as a whole, we've decided we need to think more forward than just trying to squeak by with as small a tax increase as we can for the moment and try to make sure that the borough remains solvent. So that's the goal of A&F in 2023.
So we had talked about earlier in the year looking at some of the fees.
Yes.
Right, and we knew that anything that we had to do, you needed to do before the end of the year if we were going to enact it. So are we going to see things coming to us?
We did the property maintenance, that has a change of fees to it, and it's going to be easier for Clint to apply those fees than it was before, so that should be.
And the sewer connection fee.
The sewer connection
increased
fee.
tonight.
Yeah, but we have like zoning and...
So the fire has gotten me a list, and Antonius gave me a list that we
Right.
can work on.
The sewer was the first on your
The
list.
sewer, so we-
Right, but we're going to run out of time. So I'm just going to say that we need to get them on if we're going to try to capture them for the new year, if we're going to introduce our budget on time. I mean, they've been working on this for months. Some of, people, it's been, so, to your point, right, I don't want the year to go by and then look to try to raise fees and not be able to capture them.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
But the sewer utility we do after the first of the year.
We have to certify the sewer utility rates by March.
Right, but not by January 1st.
Never.
No.
So that one, we have time.
Oh, yeah, that one we have
That
time.
headache, I have a little time.
Yeah, that one. Now, I'm talking more about the administrative fees
Yes.
that are upstairs, that are on, that we have to change the ordinances, right? Usually, we just can't do it by a resolution, right?
No, but we can introduce the last set of ordinances for 2022 at the December 6th meeting, and we can have final adoption on December 19th.
Right.
And as long as they're not bond ordinances, we can waive the estoppel period so that they will be effective January 1st, 2023.
Right.
Just so I'm clear, why are we saying December 6th?
December 5th, I'm sorry, I corrected it,
It's
then
in our
I,
heads now.
I know.
Okay.
we corrected it, but you read it once wrong, and
That's
then,
it.
Okay.
it's
I just-
Monday, December
Right.
5th.
I just don't
It is
want
the
to
first.
miss the opportunity and to keep everybody's, upstairs, because that was since like June, we've talked about recognizing what has to be, ideas from all the staff about where we can go. All right, thanks. Public safety?
Okay, thank you. This is the October 2022 monthly report. Our department handled 910 calls for service. That's about 29 per day. 183 traffic enforcement details, 260 building security checks. The officers conducted 39 park and walk details. They responded to 43 medical calls and 31 fire burglar alarms. I'm just going to stop right there because in the past week, I've had, I think it was 3 residents comment on how quickly the police responded to a medical emergency at their house, and they were just thrilled with the service they received. During the month, 145 vehicles were stopped for traffic violations, which resulted in 76 summonses, 73 for moving violations, 3 for parking. The Police and Pumpkins was held on October 29th at LeGrand Park. We had about 52 children with their parents, and we wanted to thank Gray's Florist in Watchung for donating 60 pumpkins, and Black Drop Coffee for giving us our refreshments. And it was a great day, and we all had a lot of fun. Our officers worked in several different community policing events, including walking to school on October 12th. They did a presentation at the Goddard School on October 13th, and they gave a tour of the police headquarters for Brunner Elementary on October 20th. On Monday, November 14th, Officer Dan Hudspeth participated in the Scotch Plains Fanwood Police Hip Hop Dance-Off, and I think we won, right?
That's correct.
We won. We won.
We want to dance off.
How far
dance-
we've come in a year.
How far we've come in a year. Scotch
Is there a
Plains.
video of this?
There might be. I know there's pictures.
There are pictures. I don't know about video. There's video. Quite the moves from our officer, Daniel Hudspeth. This event is Scotch Plains Fanwood recreation event run by Marie Daniel. We had various officers attend different training classes. We had no adult or juvenile arrests this month. Let's see, just today, at McGinn School, they received the coveted National Blue Ribbon Award, and Lieutenant Krantz and Sergeant Picola were there for that great event. As was mentioned before, Saturday, the Veterans Parking Spot, that was Saturday, right? Yeah.
Yes.
For Joe Schott, and Lieutenant Krantz and Sergeant Picola, and our new police officer, Sean Murphy, attended. And I think that's it. Anything else?
Real quickly?
Yes.
Please, Commissioner. Thank you. The parking portal went online today.
Oh,
We've
yes.
already sold 18 yearly parking passes as of this afternoon, so that's up and running. We finally got our phone tree squared away. We had some issues with our phone tree.
Yes.
And I want to thank Pat Hoynes for all her hard work. Now you can actually press the appropriate buttons to get myself, the administrative assistant, the detective bureau, the patrol commander.
That's great.
So that's very basic, but it took a little bit of time to get done. I think we had a 100th birthday last month, I think.
That's right. Yes.
I forgot the road Vinton Circle, maybe.
Yes.
And that's like the 5th one since I've been here, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That we've had 5 in 14 or 15 months. It's pretty
Should move
impressive.
to Fanwood.
As the police commissioner mentioned, we've done a lot of community policing events, and we have our departmental meeting. It's a mandatory meeting for all officers at a date coming up in a couple weeks. We'll also do our yearly departmental picture, so that's coming up as well. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All
Great
right.
job.
And before I finish, well, actually, then I have to do Kathy's, but also,
You want to take the,
yes. So Fanwood Historic Walking Tours have resumed for the first time since 1995, led by Historic Preservation Commissioner Chair Joan Skubish. And the first tour was Sunday, June 5th. 50 residents signed up, but the tour had to be limited to 25, and actually 27 attended.
When was it?
Sorry?
When was it?
That was, the first one was in June, and then the second one was October 23rd. And again, she had a long waiting list. 22 people attended, myself included. It was great. Both the tours were sponsored by the Historic Preservation Committee and the Friends of the Library. And we covered residences, sites and buildings on the north side of Fanwood, and there was lots of good stories about former mayors as well as current mayors. And we had some short history of Fanwood, and there'll be another one held in the spring of 2023.
I'll
So
have to go on that.
it's really interesting.
I didn't even know they did that.
Yes, it really is. So she wanted,
There was a whole group of people there.
Oh, awesome.
yes. Okay,
Anything
and I think I have to do Kathy's summary for Public Works. That's next, right? So from Clint Dixon, the Director of Public Works. He did give a lot of information about their weekly tasks and their routine maintenances and what they do on a regular basis, and it's really a lot to keep up with all the park areas and the buildings and the playground, the sewer systems. They installed new signs for borough repair, sign damage from motor vehicle accidents. So they've been really, really busy, and I would assume that most people are thinking about the annual leaf program, and he assures me and us that it will all be taken care of, and they're working very, very hard on it. They did have a big problem getting their seasonal workers this year, which usually help them out with the leaf task. So he would like to remind the residents that please do not mix brush or branches with the leaves. That would hurt their vehicles. In addition, residents are reminded not to park within 20 feet of the leaf piles. Do not put the leaves near drainage inlets. And they will continue to collect leaves until they're finished, and I believe the last one is in December. The bulk pickup program, 352 permits were sold. The revenue was $28,315, and then there were cost and tipping fees, so we ended up with $17,589.12. Recycling Center will be closed for the month of December. Will reopen January 7th. Borough recycling scheduled by Grand Sanitation will be every Wednesday. You can look for the, wherever you live when you'll be picked up. And then there was two more things for Public Works. Sorry, this is a lot. Clint wanted to let everyone know that the DPW will accept plastic beginning in December at the DPW site. We can look for more details to come up about that. And Union County residents will now have the opportunity to keep plastic out of the waste stream because they are launching a new drop-off plastic recycling program free of charge with the Trex company. So we can go to the website for
How does that work
information on that.
with our current recycling?
Sorry?
You, basically, this isn't, well, you shouldn't be
Remember we did
recycling
the
in
Trex-
from plastic anyway.
Plastic bags.
You really
Oh,
shouldn't
plastic
be.
bags.
Yeah, this is
Well,
a
it's-
thin plastic, it's a
Bag.
thin plastic, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's
So
it.
now, remember we used to be able to, we had the Trex
Yeah.
boxes
Right.
around.
So it's
which is
with
great. So
Trex
it's bringing
again,
it
but now
back.
it's a county thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you. Antonius?
Real quick, hopefully. So the Green Acres, we finally finished the Forest Road Park project. We were waiting for benches for probably a year to be delivered with that supply chain. So we're looking to close it out and get some money from the Green Acres group. I submitted plans for the Nature Center bridges finally, so that project will be out to bid pretty soon when I get.
And we have the money? We got additional funds?
We got additional funds, we were promised additional funds. I need to finalize the wording with them to make sure we have.
So they're going to give us money for the two bridges?
Yes, and a stone dust path for the whole park.
Okay, because we know we have X amount of dollars.
Yeah.
If it's still there, if it's been evaporated, because it's been so long.
Green Acres.
Yeah.
Green Acres, yeah.
Green Acres is the place for me.
Prime living.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, Carriage House roof, we're out the bid for that also. We're receiving bids December 14th.
Do we know how long that's going to take once they start?
I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong date, but I'm thinking probably a month total to do the whole job.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
So the building will be unusable during the month?
I would suppose so. Maybe once they do the roof, we could use it again, but there's internal work as well, because if you've been upstairs in the summertime, it's like 100 degrees upstairs and
Yeah.
like
Okay.
60 downstairs.
Okay.
We're working on the 2022 road program. Tilton Road, we have punch list items to complete. Glenwood Road, the curb and the drainage has been completed, and they just started with the drainage on right here, so we're hoping to get the curbing done.
And they'll do those sidewalks too, or on their radar?
Yeah, there's.
Are the sidewalks, the
It includes the
shade tree?
sidewalks. Yeah, once they finish the curbing on Rainier, they'll move over to Corey Allen and do those sidewalks.
And then the ones that we have issues with?
Yes,
right?
yeah, there's several that we have issues with, where the trees have raised.
I want to tell you what happened with that.
Sidewalk. So one has a shade tree in front of their house that's lifting up their sidewalk. Give me a call. Reach out, look on the website for my email address, and we'll try to get that sidewalk replaced as quickly as possible.
I'll call you tomorrow.
You don't even have a sidewalk.
You don't even have a sidewalk.
Seriously.
I don't have a sidewalk.
When is the demolition of the library slated for?
So,
Oh, sorry.
Dude, you got ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I was like, wait a minute. We never.
So I'm actually meeting with the contractor tomorrow to mark out the trees that need to be cut down for the project. The utility company to disconnect.
Next
Next week.
Next week.
All the utilities, actually the electric, the meters are already removed. The generator has been disconnected. And then December 5th, the building is coming down, so I'm working.
Almost like right after.
So I'd like to make sure we get one group picture of us before the building
I
is
know.
demolished.
I thought you meant at the demo.
It's sad.
I know, but we should.
But it's great.
Yeah, we need to get one great one, and then when we have
should.
the new building, right?
During the demo, are they going to rope that off? We're going to have police and?
So
Yeah, I'm sure.
we've had a pre-construction meeting, and the police is aware. The whole site will be fenced off. We're gonna have a netting on the inside to just protect the view.
And you were going to communicate to the residents
Yeah.
around
So
Yeah, they
so
should
the
get a letter.
residents
in a letter?
in 200 feet radius already got a letter. The contractor's going to send out another letter, just saying.
You're signing off on the letter that he sends out?
Yeah, I'm finalizing it with them as we speak. And then, within 2 weeks, the building is coming down, and then a week later, it'll be backfilled and ready to construct a new building.
Okay.
Do you realize how long this has been?
I do. My children were little when we
Oh, yeah, it
started
started
talking
with
about
Kathy.
this.
Kathy will
I
tell you.
didn't have a child, though.
Oh, it's a long time. It is. It's a really long time.
Okay. What's the update on recycling?
The bid is due tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Okay, so we should see that on our agenda next month. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm skipping the 5th.
Okay.
She's coming this way.
They all said the same.
Councilman Banks?
Well, we already went over the library, but I also, I wanted to remind everybody, well, before I get into this, I just want to say it was a real pleasure to usher in the parade for Halloween parade.
Oh, that was awesome, yes.
I had a blast.
Yep,
and,
you got
thanks
great
to,
shots.
Our drummers, from
Yeah,
from
they're
the
key.
school. Yep, that was amazing.
They're key, leading the parade.
I want them back next year, whoever's in charge of that.
That would be recreation.
Oh, thank you. I'm just saying thank you. You're funny.
You volunteering for next year?
There you go. I also want to tell everybody about our holiday tree lighting. I'm going to take this one because I lit the tree.
Yeah, that's right.
So Sunday, December 4th, 3 to 5 p.m. And at 5 p.m., we will light the tree.
Yay! And it's going to be new lights.
It'll be new lights.
New lights.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
My whole family's like,
Well, it'll be a lot better than this.
Last year, and we're like,
Adding one more light strand would be
no, my
better.
mother's like, do you not see it?
My kid basically said you should be embarrassed.
we should. It was awful.
Okay, yes, no, and we're going to owe it all to Councilman Banks. When that tree gets lit, we go,
And also there, I think there's going to be a contest to judge how many lights on the tree.
oh, good.
And only right now, myself and Bob have that information.
Oh, to the
And then
grave.
these will stay up all year round,
I'll call you
Jeff?
later.
I think they always have. They always have,
Yeah.
but Jeff, then they just stay there, right, all year
No,
round?
the lights will come down.
Oh,
will.
we don't
Which is a
get,
great
novel.
thing, which is a great thing, because
don't
in the
get-
spring, I think Clint wants to shape
Trim,
the tree. a little
exactly.
bit.
Good. Good. Imagine that.
taking care of it.
All the old lights came off.
Yeah.
Any of them reusable?
No.
No, there is a bunch
Yeah,
that
they
are
do. They
reusable that,
trim the wires
Clint
and
did
then
pick them
They
up.
get fried.
Right.
Awesome, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
And
that's,
there will also be refreshments, holiday music, a petting zoo, gifts, contents, and prizes.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
are they having the
It's
ice
always a good-
sculptor
be
guy?
there, be square. What?
The ice sculptor again,
Oh,
or
I
no?
wasn't told about the ice sculptor. Do you have any
I don't
information on
know.
the ice sculptor?
I always like that.
You could call Mr. Shot.
All right, Councilman Carter, we're almost done. We're almost done. Councilman Carter?
It's in the...
All of my reports been covered by all our council members, so we're good.
All right, that's good.
Only thing I want to add,
Yes,
this isn't recreation, but it is some sort of recreation. We did our McGinn School.
oh, right, but you went there today, right?
We were invited today by Dr. Slocum.
Yes.
And Dr. Mass, of course, was in attendance, and the school received the prestigious Blue Ribbon Award.
It's a national award, right?
National award. So the flag was raised, and they have a plaque. And it was great because it was actually led by the entire ceremony. I didn't speak. The entire ceremony was led
Was
by
that
the
hard?
student council.
Must
It was
have been.
hard. I was chomping at the bit. By their student council. So to
tried.
watch
You did
these first graders, second
Kindergarten,
graders,
kindergarten.
third graders, kindergartens, fourth graders, all come up. And one or two had to be prodded a little bit, but they were there. And the young lady who was the president, I thought it was Colleen.
Fourth grade student, she
Fourth
sounded,
grade.
she was unbelievable.
She was fantastic.
Do we have any pictures of her?
We do have, Mooney was there,
Oh,
so
great.
there's some pictures, and again, it's a
I'm
testament
glad
to
you guys went.
our school board and,
I'm glad you guys
us
went.
getting behind the school board at every chance we can.
Yeah, no, I was...
Great job for the community.
Awesome.
And
I
actually,
think they-
Dr. Slocum, to be honest with you.
That's what I was gonna say.
My older son had only been in the school a year when she started.
Fanwood resident.
And she brought an amazing energy to that school, and it was a terrific place for my kids to grow up. I think, Jeff, your kids went there too.
My kid went.
And she's just an amazing leader,
She
and
is.
she has a really, really strong staff of teachers and aides and such, and so I'm not surprised.
She brought that school to a whole
That
new
is the
level.
recurring
It's
theme.
it's a really, really wonderful place, and my children were very sad to go to the
So-
next school.
Yeah.
Which
The
I
process
named-
was 4 years, the application process.
So
Took
we
them
have the
4
question on
years.
how do you actually obtain the blue ribbon?
Right, yeah,
And
what are the qualifications?
And it's my understanding, well, there's diversity and inclusion.
Okay.
Even though there's diversity and inclusion, but there's a number.
We must not have scored high.
An
There's-
academic.
right,
Exactly,
there's-
we just go
right,
right.
I won't go there. So there's a rubric for test scores also. So it's how much of the gap you close. You know what? That's our teacher.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're exactly right. No, it's true. It's based on closing the academic gap, which there was quite an academic gap. And so through different programs, she put in Teachers College Reading and Writing, she put in a new math program, and of course, all the inclusion and diversity. But it was a 4-year process, and the gap, academic gap, has closed significantly. Wow. So it's a whole bunch of things, and it was a 4-year process.
It's pretty amazing, because that's
It
a
really is
very,
amazing.
very
It's a
high
national-
standard, right?
Yeah.
Also just coming out of COVID, too. I mean, it's...
They did actually, some of the kids spoke about what the school was like during COVID and how just the teachers and Dr. Slocum were amazing, and they didn't feel slighted or unhappy. I think she spends, and they spend a tremendous amount of time on emotional.
I'll tell you who the students gave the most props. The head custodian.
Yes.
Oh, he's the best.
Yes.
By
What was his name?
name.
Dr., I forgot what his name was, but yes,
So
they did.
They mentioned them by name. And I'll tell you something, it's good, we have some takeaways. So when Dr. Mass was speaking, she spoke about the motto of the Scotch Plains Fanwood School District, and I didn't know this, right? And it's all to here belong.
Simple, but
All to here belong.
It was.
awesome.
It was great.
I'll close with that.
there you go. Oh,
We can go home now.
there you go. And then wrapping it up.
Yep, wrapping it up.
Councilwoman?
Okay, December 1st is the next public Fanwood Board of Health meeting, and for the Fanwood Fire Department, I'm like done already, because you're like, final words. All right, Fanwood Fire Department for October 2022 had 28 calls, 8 commercial fire alarms, 1 residential fire alarm, 3 smoke conditions, 1 house lockout, 6 motor vehicle accidents, 1 hydrant inspection from a motor vehicle hit and run, 2 fire prevention details, 1 electrical fire, 1 assist the police, 1 assist the rescue squad, 2 standby calls, and 1 carbon monoxide alarms. And no injuries were reported for the month of October. And a reminder that Santa has been in touch. He will be making his rounds on September 17th, beginning 11 a.m. until 7 p.m.
December, you mean?
Yeah, December 17th.
17?
Yeah,
12/17.
the fire truck will be coming
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, Santa will be in town. And that's it.
All right, thank you.
Francine, what is the deadline to drop off the gifts for the fire truck?
No,
December 2nd.
Oh, that's like
Okay.
next
Anytime
week.
you want 40 of stuff.
ASAP.
And no, they're very strict about that deadline.
You can't go late.
They're very strict about that deadline, so you make sure you get in there, get your boxes in there, and that they're not too big. And is there a website where they can like get the guidance on the size of the box? Because there's a certain size of box
Yeah,
they
they
won't
can't be
accept
too
over.
large.
I'm sure there is. I wasn't given that link.
We can find out
Yeah.
in this Friday's e-blast.
Fanwood Fire Department website.
It's on the website.
Yeah, right on the
Yeah.
website.
It's on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obey the deadline, because it's real. Most family deadlines are not,
I
but
once
that one's
missed it.
real.
They
So-
will not accept boxes handed a block away to the truck.
I know, that gets pretty bad.
I ran after the job.
I know, we all have our stories of bleeding. I just want to say, as we wind down the year, that Francine's time on council is, next month is your last two meetings, as she has chosen not to seek re-election, but we will welcome Kathy Mitchell, we want to congratulate her, and Gina Berry, who was on the ballot, who won, so Gina will be joining us. And our reorganization is scheduled for that Monday, January 2nd.
That's a holiday.
Well, yeah, usually we could do it on New Year's Day. That's a holiday too. You're not going to be here? Oh, so maybe we have to talk about that. Okay. Okay.
You can always
Okay.
join remote.
There you go. Well, we're going to be reorganizing soon. I'll just leave it at that.
Sometime within the first 7 days of the year.
Yeah, we have to do within the first week by law. That we definitely need to do. Okay, so with that, I think that's that.
Liz
And-
has her hand up.
Motion
sure.
to close the
Oh,
meeting.
Liz is going to do Shop Small Saturday.
I had to shout out
Yes,
about Shop Small
yes,
Saturday.
thank
Sorry,
you.
I'm leaving
Tired.
everything else off the agenda, but
Yes.
this Saturday is Shop Small, Shop Local, support your
Got it.
town, support
Got
your
it.
local
I'll be out
businesses.
I hope
They
it's not as
count
cold as
on
last
it.
It might rain.
We will have a welcome table.
Yeah, my
Mayor's
poor.
welcome table with the Chamber of Commerce again this year. The police department's bringing coffee,
Give
and
them
we will
music.
give out goodie bags, beautiful goodie bags this year, a little step up from last year, filled with the promo items and coupons. Most of our businesses are having
do that every
specials,
year.
Hallmark, The Larder, Enchantments, beautiful gifts around town.
Do we
I
get a
have to
free
say.
blowout?
I'm sorry?
Free blowout?
Free blowout?
I need that.
Maybe, it's in there, there's a coupon for sure. And so we have a promo email going out from our communications director, and we have.
Rain
our
or
table.
shine? Rain or shine, yeah.
Well,
It's Shopsville Saturday,
we were
isn't it?
frozen there.
Yeah, we just need the tent in case it's
supposed to
raining.
be okay on
So-
one side.
Is it?
Oh, I
Okay.
thought-
Friday is supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
Why do you people follow the weather a week ahead?
Where at?
Downtown,
From
right at
11 to
the,
1 is the table in the plaza. At 1 o'clock is the raffle call.
Go ahead, Liz.
It's a $100 raffle. We give away a $100 gift card at 1 o'clock. Everybody that picks up a shopping bag, the first however many, get a raffle ticket. And then we have an acoustic player. There'll be an acoustic live music down in the plaza also, I
Yep.
think, until 3 o'clock.
Oh,
So-
very nice.
Motion to adjourn?
All right.
Thank you, Liz.
okay. All right, so with that, I'd like to wish everyone that has been watching us a really nice and healthy Thanksgiving, and hopefully we'll see you downtown shopping local on Saturday. And if not, then we will see each other for our agenda meeting on Monday, December 5th, at 7 o'clock.
Motion to adjourn?
You have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good night.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.